we are kicking things off with explosive news. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are facing serious legal action after their Netflix crime thriller The Rip hit the screens. Artists Equity, the production company founded by Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, is now embroiled in a major lawsuit following the film's release. We dive into exactly what the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office officers are claiming about the portrayal of their work in this high-stakes thriller.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at the specific allegations coming from the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. Sergeants Jason Smith and Jonathan Santana have filed a lawsuit against Artists Equity, claiming that The Rip depicts them committing serious crimes, including stealing drug money and murdering a federal agent. This lawsuit alleges that the film's depiction of law enforcement, inspired by a real 2016 investigation, has caused substantial harm to their personal and professional reputations. Get ready for the fallout. We also examine the response from the defense. Artists Equity has countered the claims by pointing to the disclaimer in the film's credits, arguing that The Rip does not purport to tell the true story and does not portray real people. We break down the legal battle over whether the fictional characters are truly linked to the officers involved in that massive $21 million seizure. And finally, we wrap up this intense story. While the legal drama continues, we also have to mention the context surrounding this film, as Ben Affleck and Matt Damon attended the New York premiere of The Rip. Stay with us right now as we bring you all the latest breaking stories, and don't forget to visit our streaming guide to see where you can watch The Rip today. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, through their production company Artists Equity, are facing a defamation lawsuit following the release of the Netflix crime thriller, The Rip. The film stars the duo as officers within the narcotics unit of the Miami-Dade Police Department, centering on suspicions of theft after a police raid uncovers hidden cash. The production, directed by Joe Carnahan, is reportedly inspired by a real event from 2016 within the Miami-Dade Police Department, featuring an opening disclaimer stating it is inspired by true events. The lawsuit was filed by Jason Smith and Jonathan Santana, officers with the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office, who allege the film is defamatory. Smith and Santana contend that the portrayal of law enforcement, particularly the depiction of the officers, closely links to them. They claim the film implies misconduct, poor judgment, and unethical behavior in connection with a real law enforcement operation, causing substantial harm to their personal and professional reputations. The plaintiffs argue that the film's setting and unique details create a reasonable inference that the depicted officers are themselves. The underlying event that inspired the film involved the seizure of over $21 million. Artists Equity, founded by Damon and Affleck in 2022, was initially asked to cease and desist by the plaintiffs in December 2025. The defendants responded post-release, stating their concerns were unfounded because the film did not explicitly name Sergeant Smith and made no implication of misconduct. The lawsuit seeks compensatory damages, punitive damages, and attorney fees. Netflix, the worldwide distributor of The Rip, is not named as a defendant in the suit. The thriller is currently streaming on Netflix. 2 South Florida police officers have filed a lawsuit against actors Ben Affleck and Matt Damon concerning the film, The Rip, alleging that the movie used excessive real-life details that have damaged their reputations. Sergeants Jason Smith and Jonathan Santana of the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office initiated the action in Miami federal court, suing Artists Equity for compensatory and punitive damages, as well as a public retraction. The officers contend that the film depicts characters based on them committing serious crimes, including stealing drug money and murdering a federal agent. The controversy stems from the film's inspiration, which was drawn from a real 2016 investigation that uncovered over $21 million in a Miami Lakes home. The film's production team collaborated with Miami-Dade Police Captain Chris Cassiano to gain insight into narcotics unit dynamics. Specifically, Santana was the lead detective on the actual case, and Smith served as the supervising sergeant. In response to the claims, Artists' Equity's attorney, Leda Walker, stated that the film does not portray real individuals, a point which is noted in the film's credits. In a March 19 letter, Walker argued that there is no basis to connect the fictional characters to the plaintiffs, as they are not named in the movie and were not involved in the production. An attorney for Artists' Equity declined to comment on the ongoing litigation. Details regarding the specific monetary damages sought by the officers were not included in the court filings. Furthermore, it remains unclear precisely which film characters the plaintiffs believe are being misrepresented. The information for this report was compiled from a civil complaint filed in Miami Federal Court, interviews with Matt Damon provided to the Associated Press, and a response letter from Artists' Equity attorney Leda Walker. Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office SGT, Jason Smith and SGT, Jonathan Santana have filed a defamation lawsuit against actors Affleck and Matt Damon and their production company, alleging that their film, The Rip, improperly used real-life details that harmed the officers' personal and professional reputations. The lawsuit was filed this month in Miami Federal Court. The officers claim the duo included too many real-life details in the fictionalized script, causing reputational damage. The plaintiffs are seeking damages, attorney fees, and a public retraction and correction, though the specific damage amount sought was not disclosed. The movie, The Rip, was reportedly inspired by a 2016 case involving Miami police who discovered over $21 million linked to a suspected marijuana trafficker in a Miami Lakes home. In response to the demand letter, attorneys representing the actors and their production company countered the claims, stating that the film does not purport to tell the true story of the incident or portray real people, citing a disclaimer included in the film's credits. Affleck and Matt Damon have been the subject of a lawsuit filed by Miami police concerning the Netflix film The Rip. The details of the legal action have drawn attention to the production and distribution of the film. Separately, news regarding the highly anticipated action series Reacher is also circulating, with Prime Video confirming that the countdown for the next season is officially underway.